Tracking some very disturbing developments out of South Korea right now, where a major cyber attack by North Korean hackers has reportedly exposed military secrets. Let's get some more from CNN's national security commentator, former chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, Mike Rogers. Congressman, how troubling is this North Korean hack that we're now reporting?
Well, it's troubling in this sense. Their capabilities have ramped up very significantly. The Sony attack that many Americans are aware of, where they actually broke into Sony, destroyed data, that's a destructive attack, and stole data, really showed us that they had this capability. By the way, they bought it off the deep and dark web. They didn't engineer it themselves. So that, since that date, they've been getting better. So they've showed now that they can get into phones, they can get into computers in South Korea. We've seen them attack a bank in South Korea to try to do destructive attack, to try to cause some harm. And now what you see with this, it shows that the breadth of their ability to use cyber as an aggressive weapon set is growing, and that's why so many of us in the national security space are concerned.
But don't they understand there could be retaliation if they launch cyber attack like this? The U.S. or others can launch cyber attacks against them, effectively shut it down?
Well, yes, we have certainly capabilities to do it, but you have to remember only a third of the population of North Korea has electricity, so the damage can do is limited, and their ability to shut off their internet. They control their internet. The United States doesn't. 85% of the networks here are private sector networks. So it poses some challenge. We do have capabilities, but remember, this is the other piece of this, Wolf. Very aggressive, and they're using it, cyber. They also, about 8 months ago or so, fired off missiles from submarines that they claimed could be intercontinental ballistic missiles, meaning they are the provocation is on all fronts. It's the ability to launch a missile from a submarine, the fact that it looks like they're preparing for a nuclear test, another round. They're going to have 100 nuclear weapons within the near future, within the next 20 years, people believe. They have some now. They think they could have as many as 100. This is what we're worried about. It's irrational in the way they're using their military and intelligence services.
Because the Trump national security team has been told, apparently, by the U.S. intelligence community, North Korea now represents the top threat to the U.S.
Well, they're certainly going to do some act of provocation. They're showing that. So they know that during a transition, and normally holidays, they're very good about finding American holidays or other things like these transitions where there is a lame duck president, he's leaving, and you have a president-elect that's going in who doesn't have a lot of foreign policy experience. That's just an opportunity for our adversaries. So I'm hoping that the national security team is getting together and starting to function like a national security council already, because they're going to deal with the consequences of some provocation from North Korea.
Mike Rogers, thanks very much for that.